Hi guys, let's start the briefing.
Hello and welcome to all. The road followed by the riders today leaves little doubt about the scenario that will unfold. In the absence of any major difficulty, the sprinters' teams will chase down the baroudeurs, who in turn will try to hold them off for as long as possible in order to hope for a win. The riders have just set out and already there's an attack.
Watch out! You're not going to be able to attack for much longer. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. You're the best placed on the overall standings in the breakaway.
The breakaway is widening the gap, but there's nobody who's a threat to the overall standings. The race leaders will soon be fighting it out for the first intermediate sprint of the day.
The head of the race is 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint. Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. You must constantly try to shelter from the wind, so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race. Puncture! Puncture! No, just kidding. It was to wake up the mechanic.
The second intermediate sprint of the day will soon be fought out. The first will pocket 20 more points. The breakaway is losing ground.
New leader for the green jersey. Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily. Got to ride, guys, if you want a chance of a sprint victory. Your opponents are upping the pace to hold off the peloton.
We're at the first classified climb of the stage. There will be 2 points and 1 point to be scored at the top.
You are 2 kilometers from the top. You've just taken the top spot of the climber standings. That's good. Keep it up. The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win. After Montélimar, the road is relatively open for about 10 kilometers, guys. If there's any wind, you'll have to be well positioned. I'll keep you posted. got his teammates riding because he's a danger to the overall standings. It wasn't expected, but the wind is up, guys. Watch out, because the closing stretch could be hectic.
30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
Okay, we'll relay flat out.
The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometres.
Okay, we'll wait for him. It is not always a good idea to be too many in a breakaway, as the others will not necessarily want to cooperate with us. Change of leader in the overall youth standings. He's in trouble. It's not sure that he'll be there for the sprint. Okay, I'll consume a feed. Okay, we'll relay hard.
"20 kilometres left and one last climb on the menu. Ranked as a 4th category climb, there will be 1 point for the mountains classification. We're 10 kilometres from the finish and the peloton is bunched. It left no chance to the breakaway riders. "10 kilometres from the finish, and it's the sprinters' teams that are setting the pace. We're heading towards a mass sprint. "5 kilometres for the peloton. The sprinters have got their team members riding to position themselves and avoid attacks. Only 3 kilometers left for the peloton. Everything will come down to the sprint. The red pennant. The sprint is on. Today's victory is for a sprinter.
Watch out. You're not going to be able to attack for much longer.
A few minutes ago, he was... We can say that he's in sparkling. We can say that he tops the standing.
We could have hoped for better than a top 10 place today. The podium seemed possible. It's the final stage, guys. It'll be a very demanding day for everyone. Several mountain...
Hello, cycling fans everywhere. Things are clear today. You'll have to know how to climb if you want to claim stage victory. Even if the ascent is not via the most punishing flank, a finish at the summit of the Mont Ventoux is a momentous occasion for any renowned climber. Therefore, it won't be surprising to see their teams taking on the chase behind the breakaway riders.
The first part of the stage is without any difficulty. You'll have to keep plenty in the tank for the Ventoux, whether you're in the peloton or in a breakaway. Have a good stage. There's plenty of damage at the back of the peloton. It will be a long day in the saddle for those who fall behind.
For the moment, any breakaway has drawn a blank. The breakaway can't widen the gap.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
The breakaway is increasing its lead over the yellow jersey, but there's no worry as it contains no big guns for the overall standings. The next King of the Mountains summit is ranked as a third category. Only the first 2 riders over the top will score points towards the best climber classification. The gap with the yellow jersey is melting away. The escapees will have difficulties going all the way to the finish. The first intermediate sprint of the day will soon be fought out. The winner will pocket 20 points towards the green jersey. It's time to pick up something to eat for the men at the front of the race. Time to replenish the batteries before entering the final phase and the ascent of Mont Ventoux. The front of the race begins the final phase of the stage with the ascent of the Col de la Liguière. Almost 12 kilometers on an average slope of 6%. A nice warm-up before attacking the Ventoux. The yellow jersey is caught up with the head of the race. The pass is a first category climb. The riders can score 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 and 1 points towards the mountains classification.
You have 30 seconds lead on the yellow jersey. You've got a 1-minute lead over the yellow jersey. Make sure you manage your energy expenditure to avoid hitting the wall in the final kilometers. Okay, I'll consume a feed. His teammates are riding to protect the jersey. A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. You're 2 kilometers from the summit. Go on, another push. Come on. If you play this right, you'll be on your own at the top of the climb.
Allez, plus vite, plus vite.
team is riding for the overall standings. The front of the race will struggle to widen the gap. The leader of the general classification does not necessarily have to attack. Depending on his lead, he can simply follow attacks and counter at the very end of the stage.
Go.
The ascent of the Giant of Provence is now underway for the front of the race. The climb along the eastern flank is longer, but it's also less steep, with an average gradient of about 5%. The riders will only hit percentages over 7% after reaching the Chalet Reynard. The last time this flank was taken by the Tour de France was in 2021. In fact, the Ventoux was climbed twice during the same stage. If Julien Alaphilippe led across the summit the first time around, it was Wout van Aert who proved himself to be the strongest on the second passage, going on to claim a solo victory a few kilometres later in Malocène. Watch out, there's an attack.
For now, he's the virtual yellow jersey.
The breakaway increases its lead on the yellow jersey group. The breakaway is being reeled in. It will be difficult to withstand the return of the yellow jersey. The winner of the stage will score 10 points towards the best climber classification, as it's a first category finish. The lead rider is now the Chalet Renard. The slope will now become much more demanding, with percentages far higher than on the first part of the ascent. The yellow jersey has just joined up with the lead group.
We're provisional leaders. Come on, keep at it.
Still 5 kilometers of climbing for the first rider.
Change of leader in the overall youth standings. You have 30 seconds lead on the yellow jersey. You've got a 1-minute lead over the yellow jersey.
Less than 2 kilometers from the finish. Final kilometre for the man at the front.
out. You'll soon have no more energy to attack. Reduce speed a bit, otherwise you'll hit the wall.
Pinnacario A.
Ladies and gentlemen, applaud him loudly. We can say that everything is going well for him at the moment. Here's the yellow jersey of this stage. He tops the standings and will receive the traditional honours. Here's the green jersey of this stage. He's in sparkling form and you can clap him loudly. Here's the polka dot jersey of this stage. We can say...
Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. Hi guys, welcome to the briefing for this first stage. The main thing to grasp...
Hello cycling fans everywhere. For this stage raced around Saint-Cyr-l'École, the riders will have to complete two 83-kilometre loops. Without any real difficulties, the sprinters will have ambitions for the day, but they'll have to watch out for the wind that could lead to borgers.
Guys, you'll have to watch out for the wind today. There are several exposed zones that are conducive to borders. Stay awake. It's looking good. You've got more than a minute's lead on the peloton. Essentially, you're the fastest of the group in a sprint. Well, on flat stages, that's not where you see the most drama. You can accelerate forward if you think that nothing important will happen. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. Watch out, guys. We're getting close to the finish. I'd be surprised if no team attempts a bordure in the coming kilometers. Don't get caught out.
The two King of the Mountain climbs on the circuit carry a third category label. Each time they're crossed, they'll provide 2 points and 1 point for the mountains classification.
You were first over the top of the climb. That's good.
Let's not forget that in this event, road races include 2 intermediate sprints, each earning 20 points for the rider who crosses the line first.
Guys, you're 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. Watch out. You're not going to be able to attack for much longer.
The riders will soon be completing the first lap. They'll be able to see the finishing line without being able to cross it, because they turned just before to set off on the final 83 kilometres. The lead group is coming into the feed zone.
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. Essentially, you're the fastest of the group in a sprint. You're 2 kilometers from the top. You were first over the top. Climb. That's good. You have 30 seconds on the peloton. You have 30 seconds lead.
The peloton is 1 minute away. 30 seconds lead for the head of the race. Looks like the breakaway still has some gas left. It's still able to widen the gap.
The head of the race is 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint. The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win. Okay, we'll relay hard. You've won the intermediate sprint. Well done.
Okay, I'll wait for him. Okay, we'll relay flat out. Okay, we'll consume a feed.
Courage, on continue. Courage, continue.
10 kilometers from the finish, guys. Stay well placed to be able to tackle for the final short climb in a good position. Watch the demeanor of the other sprinters to know when to launch your sprint. If you start too soon, you will be unable to continue your effort to the line. If you start too late, you will not have time to work your way to the front.
Les voilà. Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Continuez comme ça. Allez. Allez les gars.
A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer.
Okay, if the pace is too fast, I won't insist.
A teammate is down, but it's too close to the finish for help.
He's just fallen. He's not going to be able to set off again. Team must withdraw from the race. Only 3 kilometers left. It's a bunched peloton that will fight it out for victory.
Allez, allez, allez les gars, courage. Continuez comme ça.
The red pennant is in sight for the front of the race.
Ladies and gentlemen, applaud. He tops the standing. He's amongst the... We can say that he will climb onto the podium to receive...
We were aiming for a top 10 place on this stage, and we failed. We were aiming for a top 10 place on this stage. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and without any
Hello and welcome to all. Apart from the win, there's not much to worry the peloton today. But as everybody knows, the win is able to rewrite the scenario of a race that had a foregone conclusion. In such conditions, the science of placing is as important as fitness in the search for a good result.
Bravo les gars! Allez les gars, on continue comme ça! Bravo les gars!
His punch and his speed make him a serious contender when the finish is on the short climb. Immediate counter-attack behind. The peloton has caught up. There's no more escapees.
It looks like you've got an exit slip from the peloton. It's riding quietly. The head of the virtual overall standings is ours. But don't get carried away. The stage is still long. You're off on your own, but given the profile, it's mission impossible. I hope you get reinforcements. You are 2 kilometers from the top.
Et voilà! Courage, on continue! Bien des coups! Allez les gars, courage! Allez les gars!
Well done! You took the last climb. It prevents our competitors from stealing too many points. Guys, you're 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint. You've won the intermediate sprint. Well done. You're the best placed on the overall standings in the breakaway. At the front, you're the best placed for the green jersey. Essentially, you're the fastest of the group in a sprint. His teammates are managing the time gap to allow you no more of a lead, probably with their eye on the overall standings.
The next two difficulties are ranked as third category. Each will thus earn 2 points and 1 point for the first two riders over the summit.
Here's the positions over the last climb. He'll be the new polka dot jersey. He can no longer be caught today. Your breakaway companions look like they want to up the pace. Well, on flat stages, that's not where you see the most drama. You can accelerate forward if you think that nothing important will happen. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. You're the best sprinter in the breakaway. You should manage to win the intermediate sprint. You've won the intermediate sprint. Well done. Watch out, guys. We're coming up to an exposed zone. As expected from the briefing, there's wind. Stay up front.
The peloton is 1 minute away.
You have 30 seconds on the peloton.
The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometres. As we enter the final 10 kilometres, the peloton is bunched. We're heading towards a mass sprint. Only 3 kilometres left for the peloton. Everything will come down to the sprint. Bunched peloton. Last kilometre for the peloton. The sprinters are in the front line. They will soon be burning rubber.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome him warmly. Here is the winner of the Chevreuse Chalette-sur-Loing stage. He's in spark. He's amongst the... He tops the standings and will receive...
We were aiming for a top 10 place on this stage, and we failed. It's a pity. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today there's a short time trial on the program. Unsurprisingly, an excellent rouleur should claim victory. Let's be clear, our chances of getting into the top 10 are slim. Try to limit the damage. We were aiming for a top 10 place. We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today's route is hilly and a leg breaker. Perfect for attacking, which should suit the punchers. It may be worth slipping into the early breakaway, because if we pick up enough King of the Mountains points, we can take the polka dot jersey. We're not amongst the favourites for the stage, but there are ways to surprise the favourites and pull off a good result by attacking.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. As riders pass through the Bourgogne vineyards in the early part of the stage, their thoughts might turn to ideas of a gentle stroll. However, the rest of the day will offer a few chances to freewheel. Climbs will come thick and fast, and you'll have to be determined and resilient if you hope to raise your arms in Saint-Étienne. He was itching to have a go. He's already on the attack. A counter-attack already.
Guys, today's stage is far from being straightforward. The early part may be flat, but the remainder is a succession of rises and falls. It's going to be difficult, and it could explode towards the end. The others are fed up because you're not making enough effort. They'll no doubt try and drop you. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. The leader has got his team riding early to manage the time gap.
The intermediate sprint is nearing for the men at the front. The first man across will glean 20 extra points towards the points classification.
You're approaching the intermediate sprint.
Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars.
You've won the intermediate sprint. Well done.
Here we go on the roller coaster ride. The riders will first have to climb the Croix de Montmain, 6.3 kilometers with an average slope of 6.7%. That's pretty demanding for a warm-up.
You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit. Watch out for him. He's the best puncher in the breakaway.
Bravo les gars. Continuez comme ça. Oh les gars. Continuez comme ça. Bravo les gars, c'est bien. Allez les gars, courage. Bravo les gars. Allez les gars. Allez courage. Allez les gars. Allez les gars, courage.
You've just taken the top spot of the climber standings. That's good. Keep it up. You must constantly try to shelter from the wind so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
Only the first 4 riders to the top will score points in the mountain standings.
You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit. Watch out for him. He's the best puncher in the breakaway. One with the most points for the green jersey in the breakaway.
The torture continues. After the Croix de Montmain and the Croix de Tel, it's now the Col de la Croix Paquet. Shorter, only 1.8 kilometres, but even steeper, an average slope of 10%.
Still have 2 kilometers before reaching the climb. Watch out. You'll soon have no more energy for an attack. You'll have to up the pace. His team is moving into the driving seat behind. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. You were first over the top of the climb. That's good.
It's a third category climb that now waits the riders. 2 points will be awarded to the first rider to the top.
It's you who has the most mountain points within the lead group. You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit.
The riders are approaching the feed zone.
I'm going to take a nap. Wake me if something happens.
Classified as second category, the ascent earns 5 points for the first rider, 3 points for the second, 2 points for the third, 1 point for the fourth.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Bravo les gars, c'est bien.
A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer. Here's the positions over the last climb. He goes to the top of the climber standings. The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton. Being left behind. It's good news for the overall standings. His teammates are riding to protect the jersey. He's been dropped. The stage is too much for him.
Another second category difficulty, the GtaVs. There will therefore be mountain classification points for the first 4 riders. After the summit, it will be less demanding, but for all that, it won't be flat or downhill. The breakaway is managing to hold off the peloton. The gap seems to have stabilized. The second intermediate sprint is in 5 kilometers to the head of the race. It will be adjudged at the top of a 1.5 kilometer ascent.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The breakaway is 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
Lâche rien.
the winner of the intermediate sprint.
Continuez comme ça. Continuez comme ça. Allez, courage, on continue les gars. Allez, courage les gars. Continuez comme ça.
Only 10 kilometres left for the group at the front. The final ascent of the day is coming up. 1.6 kilometres on an average slope of 8.7%. Now's the moment to land a killer blow if you want to avoid a sprint. Final climb.
Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack.
Final kilometre.
For now, he's the virtual yellow jersey.
Counter-attack at the front of the peloton.
This stage is his. He tops the standing. He's in sparkling form, and he will climb onto the podium. He's in
Great, guys! I wasn't expecting anything from this stage, and you bring... Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and without any difficulties. But be on your guard as the wind can lead to bordures. Normally, we'd put a cross through this stage. But with the wind, the outcome is unclear. It's up to us to seize the opportunity for a good result.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Finishes in the Rhone Valley are often the reserve of sprinters, and again this year, everything suggests that they will fight it out for the stage win. However, the win cannot be discounted, and it might put a damper on the smooth mechanics of the sprint trains.
You've got 1 minute 30 over the peloton. It turned out to be a good move.
The first difficulty of the day is classified as second category. The riders will share 5, 3, 2 and 1 point towards the polka dot jersey.
You are 2 kilometers. Watch out. You're not going to be able to attack for much longer.
No problem. I'll do my best to help the guys.
The next climb is classified as third category. There will be 2 and 1 point available towards the polka dot jersey.
Here's the positions over the last climb. At the front, you're the best placed for the green jersey. You must constantly try to shelter from the wind so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race. You'll have to up the pace. His team is moving into the driving seat behind.
Allez les gars, courage!
The next difficulty is also classified as third category. The first 2 to the top score 2 and 1 point towards the polka dot jersey.
You are 2 kilometers from the top. Watch out for him. He's the best puncher in the breakaway. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. You're the best placed in the breakaway for the mountain classification. Essentially, you're the fastest of the group in a sprint.
The first intermediate sprint will soon be fought out, and unusually, the second will be contested less than 20 kilometres further on. An opportunity not to be missed to score maximum points towards the green jersey.
Watch out! You're not going to be able to attack for much longer.
The second intermediate sprint is approaching. The winner will pocket 20 points in the green jersey classification.
Continue comme ça. Allez les gars, continue comme ça.
Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. You're not doing your share of the work, and so the others no longer want to ride. Anyway, we're into the final kilometers. We can forget any ideas of cooperation. He's the best placed on the overall standings in the breakaway. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
10 kilometres from the finish, the breakaway is on course to take the stage win. But it's not a done deal because the peloton hasn't given up hope, so any slip could prove costly. 5 kilometres for the lead riders. The stage winner is surely amongst them.
Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite. Bravo les gars, c'est bien.
The peloton is 1 minute away. With less than 3 kilometres to go, the winner will be one of the breakaway riders. Is there anyone bold enough to try something before the sprint? The red pennant for the breakaway riders. Victory will come down to a sprint.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's amongst the leading. We can say that he's in sparkling.
Great, guys! I wasn't expecting anything from this stage, and you bring home a... Hi, guys. Let's start the briefing for this stage. Today's route is hilly and a leg breaker. Perfect for attacking, which should suit the punchers.
Hello, cycling fans everywhere. Despite the somewhat uneven profile of the middle of the stage, the downward slope of the closing stretch will advantage the peloton and the teams trying to set up a bunched finish. Not for a mass sprint, but for a showdown between the best punchers. Surprise winner of the 2019 Tour of Flanders, Alberto Bettiol has got quite an engine, and once on his way is difficult to catch.
The middle of the stage is difficult on the legs because of the several short climbs. Getting into the early breakaway could prove useful for the mountain jersey. Have a good day, guys. Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack.
The riders are now following the Var River. They'll soon be turning left onto roads that are not so flat.
Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
As effective on short climbs as on mountain passes, he's also a good ruler, able to pull off a solo win. The race leaders will soon be fighting it out for the first intermediate sprint of the day.
The breakaway is 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint. His teammates are accelerating. They're no doubt readying the intermediate sprint. Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. The peloton is starting to ride behind you. It looks like he doesn't want yet another rider at the head of the race. You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. Here's the positions over the last climb. You must constantly try to shelter from the wind so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
Classified as second category, the ascent earns 5 points for the first rider, 3 points for the second, 2 points for the third, and 1 point for the fourth.
You're over-revving. Reduce the tempo or you'll pay the price.
The next King of the Mountain summit is ranked as a third category. Only the first 2 riders over the top will score points towards the best climber classification.
You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. Ranked 4th category, the next King of the Mountain summit will earn 1 point for the rider who's in front at the top. The next difficulty is once again a Category 4 climb. That means 1 point for the first rider to the top. As they pass through the town of Castellan, the riders will take advantage of the feed zone. They'll then climb the Col de Lec, the penultimate difficulty of the day. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
Okay, guys. Now it's downhill all the way to the foot of the Col de l'Orme. It should move fast, so stay well positioned. The breakaway is 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
"30 seconds lead for the head of the race. We'll have to keep something in reserve if we want to get away in the final kilometers.
Just 5 more kilometers. Stay well positioned to avoid losing time due to a break.
And here's the Col de l'Orme for the front of the race. 2.7 kilometers of regular slope all the way to the finishing line. Breakaway over. Only 2 kilometers left. He's trying to get out. Watch out! The red pennant is in sight. Another kilometre of climbing for the front of the race.
Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack.
He is also, we can say, we can say that.
We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be... Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. It'll be a very demanding day for everyone. Several mountain passes and a summit finish.
Hello, cycling fans everywhere. With the finish decided at the top of the Col de Turini, this stage is an important one for the general classification. With a climb of 15 kilometres, the slightest moment of weakness could prove fatal. Here's a pure rouleur. Make sure you don't leave him alone up front. It will be difficult to catch him, and it's better for him to finish on his own.
Guys, you must be awake from the start. It's uphill straight away, and there are a number of climbs. It's a very demanding start. Go on, lads. Have a good day.
Allez les gars, courage! Allez les gars, continuez!
You are 2 kilometers from the summit. Watch your opponents. You've got 1 minute 30 over the peloton. It turned out to be a good move.
Another king of the mountain climb coming up. The 5.6 kilometre Col de Châteauneuf with its average gradient of 4.6%. The next climb is classified as third category. There will be 2 and 1 point available towards the polka dot jersey. Now it's a first category climb that stands before the riders, the Col Saint-Roch. There will be 10 mountain jersey ones for riders first over the top.
No rest day.
You should perhaps be waiting for the group behind. It will be easier if there are several of you. You're 2 kilometers from the summit. Go on, another push. Reduce speed a bit, otherwise you'll hit the wall. When going downhill, the aerodynamic position is useful to increase speed without expending energy. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. Given that there's not much happening, lads, I think that I could follow you on a bike. At least now that there's some downhill. The guys with you are upping the tempo. They're going to try to manage the time gap.
The next King of the Mountain summit will bring 5 points to the rider who is first over the top.
You are 2 kilometers from the summit. Watch your opponents. Keep an eye on him. He's the best climber in the breakaway. Peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton.
One and a half minutes lead for the head of the race over the favourites. The yellow jersey group is 1 minute from the head of the race. The breakaway is being reeled in. It will be difficult to withstand the return of the yellow jersey.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
The second intermediate sprint is approaching. It will be slightly peculiar in that it's uphill on the first slopes of the Turini. The Col de Turini is a first category climb. It will earn 10 points for the winner towards the mountains classification. "30 seconds between the breakaway and the yellow jersey. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey.
He is all smiles as he climbs onto the podium. Applaud him. Here is today's stage winner, Tadej Pogačar.
We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is you didn't prove me wrong. It's the final stage, guys. It's a day in the mountains. We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. Hi, guys.
Hello and welcome to all. Given the profile of today's stage, it's clear that the sprinters will have ambitions for victory. It will be very surprising if they don't harness their teammates to target a mass sprint in GtaV.
Okay, guys, it's not going to be the most exciting of days. The sprinters team will manage the early breakaway to set up a sprint finish, and there shouldn't be any surprises. Have a nice day. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. To target the overall standings, do not strain yourself during flat stages in order to keep the maximum in reserve for when the mountains come around. On flat stages, that's not where you see the most drama. You can accelerate forward if you think that nothing important will happen. You must constantly try to shelter from the wind, so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race. From the top. Watch out for him. He's the best puncher in the breakaway. Watch out. You're not going to be able to attack for much longer. Your breakaway companions look like they want to up the pace.
The breakaway is losing ground. The breakaway is 10 kilometers from the intermediate sprint. The first 15 score points at the intermediate sprint. The first will pocket 20 points.
The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win. The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end. Your opponents are upping the pace to hold off the peloton. Essentially, you're the fastest of the group in a sprint. The peloton is 1 minute 30 behind you.
The riders will soon be going head-to-head on the final classified climb of the day. A fourth category ascent that offers 1 point.
Watch out for him. He's the best puncher in the breakaway. Here's the positions over the last climb.
The peloton is 1 minute away. The front of the race passes in front of the 20-kilometre sign. It will be difficult to withstand the return of the peloton. The breakaway is in the sight of the peloton. There's little chance that it can hold off the sprinters' teams.
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
The sprinters' teams have the situation in hand. The sprint is inevitable. The sprinters' teams have managed this stage perfectly. 5 kilometres out, the peloton is bunched and everything is in place for a mass sprint. The sprinters are ready to fight it out. Well positioned on the wheel of their team members, they'll soon be burning rubber. The red pennant for the peloton.
Watch out. You're not going to be able to attack for much longer.
He is all smiles as he tops the standing. He's amongst the... We can say that he tops the standings.
The podium is good, but I was expecting more from you. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today's route is hilly and a leg breaker. Perfect for attacking, which should suit the punt.
Hello and welcome to all. We're in Brittany, the Côte d'Armor department to be precise. That will be the setting for the stage. With a finish on top of the Côte de Mur de Bretagne, there's no doubt that today's winner will be among the best punchers in the peloton.
Guys, today it's almost flat all the way to the final. There's 2 climbs at Mur de Bretagne, and it's on the second one that the stage victory should be decided. Enjoy yourselves. Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack. The leader has got his team riding early to manage the time gap. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Time gap stabilized. The gap is decreasing. The peloton has not given up.
You're over-revving. Reduce the tempo or you'll pay the price. You're the one with the most points for the green jersey in the breakaway. You must constantly try to shelter from the wind so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
The breakaways onto the first King of the Mountains climb of the stage. There will be 1 point to be gleaned towards the polka dot jersey.
Okay, I'll protect him.
Watch out for him. He's the best puncher in the breakaway. I'm going to take a nap. Wake me if something happens. Before you reach the summit. out. You'll soon have no more energy for an attack.
Another classified climb is in sight for the head of the race. Once again, there will be 1 point to be gleaned for the first rider over the top. The front of the race is in the feed zone.
The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton. The gap is growing. Don't worry. They're not well placed in the overall standings.
We'll have to keep something in reserve if we want to get away in the final kilometres. He's trying to get out. Watch out!
The breakaway is 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out! Breakaway over.
Understood. We'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
Counter-attack at the front of the peloton.
You've won the intermediate sprint. Well done. The peloton doesn't seem to want to let the lead group get away. Some teams must think that there are too many people up front. The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end. King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group.
The first passage across the top of the Mur de Bretagne climb will earn points for the mountains classification. But there will also be bonuses for the general classification. 8, 5 and 2 seconds for the first 3 riders. There are 10 kilometers left before the finish.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Only 5 kilometers left for the head of the race. The breakaway is managing to hold off the peloton. The gap seems to have stabilized.
les gars, courage! Allez, allez les gars!
And we're off. The man at the front is on to the final climb.
He's been dropped. The stage is too much for him.
Breakaway over.
Change of leader in the overall youth standings. Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack.
Another 500 meters for the lead rider.
Ladies and gentlemen, he will climb on. He's in sparkling. He tops the standing. He tops the standing.
Well done, guys. We're where we should be. We were aiming for a top 10 spot. It's the final stage, guys. Today's route is hilly and a leg breaker. Perfect for attacking, which should suit the punchers. We'll have to keep awake for the polka dot jersey. There are enough points at stake for us to lose first place. Be on your guard. The team...
Demat done whole. The Breton roads will put the peloton under severe pressure. The many short climbs and the narrow roads will require unflagging attention in order not to be caught off guard by the most audacious, who will find them ideal terrain to go on the attack.
Allez les gars, courage! Continuez comme ça! Allez! Allez les gars! Allez les gars, courage! Allez les gars! Continuez comme ça! Continuez comme ça! Allez! Allez les gars! Courage, on continue! Allez les gars! Bravo! Continue comme ça!
Okay, I'll wait for him.
Hop, 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 hop. Allez! Allez!
Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack.
the front runners at 10 kilometres from the first intermediate sprint.
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. You're the most dangerous in the breakaway for the yellow jersey. If they merge, it will make too big of a breakaway. The peloton prefers to ride and claw back those in front. Don't let the counterattack catch up. It's looking good. You've got more than a minute's lead on the peloton. Your breakaway companions look like they want to up the pace.
The peloton is 1 minute away.
Guys, don't forget to protect our leader. Communication is important. That's why we have team comms. Change of leader in the overall youth standings.
Bravo les gars, c'est bien.
You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit.
The first King of the Mountains summit is classified as a Category 3. There will be 2 points and 1 point to be scored at the top.
Allez les gars, courage. Allez, on l'attaque, allez,
Well done. You took the last climb. It prevents our competitors from stealing too many points.
A good puncher and a good rouleur. He must finish alone in order to win because the sprint is a real weakness with him. Ranked 4th category, the next King of the Mountains summit will earn 1 point for the rider who's in front at the top.
On te suit.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
The riders are approaching the feed zone.
It's you who has the most mountain points within the lead group.
there will be 1 point to be had towards the polka dot jersey at the top of the next climb.
Well done! You took the last climb. It prevents our competitors from stealing too many points. You have 30 seconds on the peloton.
Continuez comme ça. Continuez comme ça.
A new climb is approaching for the head of the race. Once more, there will be 1 point that goes towards the mountain standings.
The peloton is 2 kilometers from the top of the climb.
Allez, vas-y, continue, continue.
You have 30 seconds on the peloton.
Breakaway over. "30 seconds lead for the head of the race."
The gap is widening. No need to panic, guys. There's nobody dangerous for the overall standings. The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end.
The next climb is classified as 4th category. That means 1 point to be earned for the first rider to the top.
The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out! For counter moves.
We'll have to keep something in reserve if we want to get away in the final kilometers. Breakaway over. The next points for the mountain's classification will be fought for at the top of L'Autranon Mountain, a short cobblestone climb of 2 kilometers, where there will be 2 points and 1 point for the polka dot jersey. We're now entering the last 20 kilometers of the race. Trying to get out. Watch out!
Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Courage, on continue. Ouais, on est comme ça. Allez.
Allez les gars.
Ouais. Bravo les gars.
Allez les gars, continue comme ça. Bravo, courage, on continue.
Allez les gars.
Les
voilà. Derrière les gars. Allez,
Courage les gars, allez plus vite.
courage.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Continuez comme ça les gars, on est avec vous.
The last climb counting towards the mountains classification is on the horizon. It's 1 kilometre at over 8%, making it an ideal moment to attack. For those who don't want to wait for the short climb at the finish.
Okay, we'll relay flat out.
Continue là, plus vite.
He's trying to get out of the peloton, watch out.
Allez, allez. Allez les gars, courage.
You have 30 seconds on the peloton.
Counter-attack at the front of the peloton.
Behind you, the yellow jersey is attacking.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer.
Only 10 kilometres to go, and another difficulty in the peloton's path. The Côte de Stang Vian, a climb well known to French riders because it's the decider on the Tour de Finistère, another round of the French Cycling Cup.
Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars, allez, go, go, go. Allez, on y va.
Allez, allez, allez les gars, courage.
Courage.
You have 30 seconds lead.
Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Ouais.
Les gars, courage. Tiens les gars, allez les gars. Allez les gars.
At 5 kilometres from the finish, a group of riders is alone at the head of the race. Will they manage to hold out in the final kilometre?
Guys, the final climb is 1 kilometre long. It's split into two, with a very, very steep foot, and the final 400 metres that are almost flat.
Allez les gars, continuez comme ça.
Allez les gars, allez, go, go, go. Allez, on y va. Allez, on lâche rien.
Last kilometre. Don't relax. There's a slope. Watch out. You'll soon have no more energy for an attack. You're over-revving. Reduce the tempo or you'll pay the price.
A few minutes ago, he was but we can say that everything is going. He will climb onto the podium to receive. He's amongst the leading riders this year. He's amongst the leading riders this year.
Well done, lads! Congratulations to you! We weren't even amongst the outsiders. Can you imagine? Well